Take a slow, gentle breath. Let your shoulders soften. Place a warm hand over your heart and allow the rhythm beneath your palm to steady you. You are safe here. This moment welcomes your whole self, every feeling, every worry, every hope. Many days can feel like carrying a quiet weight, yet within you is a soft, steady power that knows how to lift that weight with kindness. Tonight, we lean into that power together. We will move at a compassionate pace. We will use simple words that meet you where you are. These words hold openings, not pressure. They do not rush, they invite. They help the body loosen its grip on fear, and they help the mind choose thoughts that heal rather than harm. The theme is simple: 5 gentle words that plant seeds of change in your inner garden. When spoken with care, they guide the breath, calm the body, and brighten your choices. You do not have to force anything. You only need to be willing to sit with yourself in a loving way. Let your jaw unclench. Soften the muscles around the eyes. As you breathe, picture the breath as a kind friend. With each inhale, the body gathers comfort. With each exhale, the body releases tension it no longer needs. If feelings rise, let them rise. If the mind wanders, that is all right. Bring it back with a sentence that is easy to hold. This moment is a safe beginning. Say it softly. Say it with patience. Feel how that sentence shapes your breath. Feel how it nudges your shoulders to drop a little more. Your breath is your helper, and your words are the gentle hands that guide it. There is no need to be perfect on this path. Healing grows with small daily steps. Your inner self listens to tone more than volume. A whisper spoken with kindness can change more than a shout filled with judgment. So when you speak to yourself tonight, speak the way you would to a tender heart you love. Use short, caring lines. Use pauses. Let silence do part of the work. Let the body find its own natural calm as you speak in a way that feels honest and kind. We will explore how words touch the body. We will see how they shape the breath and the posture. We will choose simple lines that you can use at any time, upon waking, in the middle of a busy day, or at night when the mind wants to replay old stories. You will not argue with your feelings. You will not push away your thoughts. You will greet them like guests and offer them a new chair at your inner table. If they do not want to sit, you will not chase them. You will keep your seat and return to your breath. Healing is not a test. It is a welcome. Take another slow inhale. Hold it for a count of 2. Let it out longer than you took it in. Feel how your chest softens when the exhale is a little longer. This is the nervous system saying, I can rest now. In that small rest, choice becomes easier. In that small rest, your inner voice grows kinder. This is how the miracle begins. Not from outside praise, not from control, but from steady warmth given to the self. If a tight thought appears, one that says nothing changes, answer softly, I do not need to decide that right now. Feel the loosening in your stomach when you say it. When the mind tries to measure how far you have to go, answer with a simpler task. Just this breath, just this sentence, just this moment. Your inner self understands small and steady far better than it understands big and harsh. Kind practice gathers power. Day by day, it turns heavy patterns into soft, flexible ones. You will hear 5 words in this teaching. Each word is like a doorway back to calm and choice. You can carry them in your pocket and use them at any time. Tonight we set the ground so these words can land and grow. This ground is made of care. It is made of patience. It is made of your willingness to start where you are. If tears come, let them be part of the softening. If a smile shows up, welcome it. Every response your body offers is part of the gentle reset. Now breathe again, hand on heart if it helps. Say quietly, I am here, and this moment is kind. Roll your shoulders once more, soften the belly, loosen the tongue from the roof of the mouth. The body is listening. The body likes these softer instructions. With this, you have already begun. You have said yes to yourself in a simple way. That yes is the spark that lights the path. When you are ready, let the breath fall into a natural rhythm. Notice the floor under your feet, the chair under your body, the temperature of the air on your skin. These small details anchor you in the present. They teach your mind that safety can be found in ordinary things. Your attention is not trapped in old stories while you feel your breath and your seat and your skin. You are here, and here is where your words can do their good work. This is your safe space. This is your fresh start. This is the soft opening of your miracle. Gently, let us talk about how language shapes the body, mood, and choices. Words are not only sounds in the air or letters on a page. Words are signals the body reads. When a sentence full of fear rises, the breath becomes shallow, the shoulders creep up, and the belly tenses. When a sentence full of kindness rises, the breath deepens, the throat relaxes, and the heart area softens. Language guides posture, and posture guides mood. This is not a theory. The body shows it every day. Hold a harsh sentence for 30 seconds and feel the tightness. Then hold a gentle sentence for 30 seconds and feel the ease. The difference is clear and simple. The body does not lie. Think of words as small levers. Each lever tilts your attention toward one path or another. A lever that says must, always, never presses the body into a narrow corner. A lever that says, today I can try one small thing opens a window. You deserve open windows. You deserve fresh air in your thoughts. When you shift even one word, you shift a lever. When you shift a lever, you shift a path. That is how choice returns, even on a hard day. Let's practice this in an easy way. Quietly say to yourself, I can't handle this. Notice the breath, notice the neck, notice the stomach. Now, offer a softer lever. I can handle one small part of this. Feel what changes. The shoulders may drop. The breath may find a slower pace. Your mind becomes less crowded. A small change in words becomes a small change in the body. The body's small change becomes a small change in mood. The mood's small change becomes a small change in choices. This is how the spiral turns toward healing. The nervous system loves rhythm and safety. When words provide a steady rhythm, the system settles. Speak in short lines. Use even breathing. If strong feelings rise, meet them with a statement that holds you kindly. Try, it is okay to pause, or it is okay to ask for ease. These lines do not deny reality. They guide the body into a clearer state so you can meet reality with grace. When the system is settled, you think better, choose better, and care for yourself better. Your words can be the handrail on a shaky stair. You can try a noticing practice during the day. Carry a small piece of paper or a note on your phone. Choose one common phrase you speak to yourself. Each time it appears, make a tiny mark. Do not judge the marks. They are not proof of failure. They are proof of awareness. At night, read that phrase back with a kinder shape. If the phrase was, I'm always behind, soften it to, I am learning a pace that suits me. Feel how that one swap affects your body. The phrase is a lever. You have moved it. There is also a gentle breath practice you can pair with any kind words. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold for 2. Breathe out for a count of 6. On the exhale, speak a brief statement under your breath. Keep it short, keep it friendly. I am on my way, or peace is allowed. Pairing the longer exhale with a kind sentence signals safety to the body. Safety lowers the inner alarm. Lower alarm brings clearer thinking. Clear thinking gives you better choices. This is the cycle we want. If old patterns show up and say, this is silly, meet them with patience. You might say, I hear you, and I will be gentle anyway. Feel the strength in that. You are not fighting yourself. You are leading yourself. The mind respects steady leadership. With time, those old patterns will grow quiet because they learn they no longer need to protect you through tension and fear. Your care is a safer guide. You can also use a posture cue. When a tight thought lands, lift the crown of the head lightly as if a string is holding it up and soften the tailbone down. Let the chest widen just a little. This is not a rigid pose. It is an open one. In that open pose, speak a soft line such as, I choose a kinder word now. The body hears the openness. The mind follows the signal. Your inner weather begins to clear. Before we move to the first of the 5 words, take a moment to write one sentence that often lives in your head. Write it in your notes right now. Then rewrite it with a gentler shape. Read the gentle version aloud 3 times, slowly. After each reading, notice one physical detail: the temperature of your hands, the looseness of your jaw, the softness of your breath. This is how you train your system to trust pleasant words. You are teaching your body that kind language is safe and that safety allows growth. Now we come to the first word, a word that lays a strong foundation for all the others. The word is worthy. Worthy is not a prize earned after struggle. Worthy is not a title given by others. Worthy is the truth of your being. Worth lives in you because you exist. It is the steady ground under your feet. When you accept worth, the body stands taller. The breath deepens without effort. The choices you make begin to match the care you deserve. Many inner knots come from forgetting worth and trying to trade actions for value. There is no trade needed. Your value is already here, and from that value, good action grows. Let us speak to the body first, because the body holds many old messages. Bring your hand to your heart again. Let the breath move in and out with ease. Speak softly. I am worthy of care. Pause. Feel the words land. Speak again. I am worthy of a gentle pace. Pause. Notice if the shoulders shift. Now say, I am worthy of good things. If a voice inside resists, let it speak. Then add, all parts of me can learn to feel worthy. This makes space for every layer of you. Nothing is left out. Nothing is forced. Mirror work can be powerful with this word. If possible, later today, stand in front of a mirror. Soften your gaze. Rest a hand over your chest or your belly. Say, I am worthy. Say it as if you are greeting a dear friend at the door. No rush, no performance. If tears come, those tears are a softening. If numbness comes, that numbness is a sign that protection is present. Thank the protection and repeat, I am worthy of care. The goal is not to convince the mind in one moment. The goal is to allow the body and heart to hear the tone of kindness again and again until it becomes familiar. Worthy changes choices in simple ways. When you meet a choice that drains you, worthiness gives you the strength to choose a calmer option. When a habit tries to pull you back into self-judgment, worthiness answers with a pause and a breath. When a day feels busy and noisy, worthiness nudges you to drink water, to stretch, to take 5 quiet minutes to reset. None of these are grand acts. They are the daily votes for your well-being. Each vote says, I matter. Many small votes build a new inner culture. You can pair the word worthy with breath and posture for quick resets. Breathe in and think, I am. Breathe out and think, worthy. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Stand or sit with your chest open and your shoulders soft. If you notice the old habit of shrinking, lift your head slightly and let the eyes rest on a point in the distance. This is a posture of gentle dignity. Practice it for 1 minute, 2 or 3 times a day. Posture teaches the mind, and the mind teaches the heart. In time, worthiness becomes your resting place. There may be old stories in the mind that say worth must be proved. These stories often formed long ago. They meant to keep you safe by pushing you to do more and be more. Thank those stories for trying to help and then offer them a new job. You do not have to push me. You can rest. I will care for myself from love, not fear. Speak this kindly. The inner system listens. It begins to trust that worth is not a reward. It is the soil from which healthy action grows. Journaling with the word worthy can make the shift clearer. Write one page that begins with the line, "When I act from worthiness, I," and let your hand move without overthinking. Keep the language simple. List small choices. Drink water, speak kindly to the self, set a soft boundary, take a walk in fresh air, ask for help when it is needed. These are not signs of weakness. They are the shape of self-respect. Every small choice made from worthiness is a quiet miracle. You can also use worthy when a cycle of self-criticism starts. Before the critic speaks its long speech, step in with a gentle line, "I am worthy of a kinder voice." Then ask the critic to shorten its speech to one sentence that is useful. Often, the critic will become a guide when met with dignity. It might say, "You are tired. Please rest." Or, "Try that task in smaller parts." Worthiness changes the tone of every inner voice. It leads them toward care. Close your eyes for a few breaths and try a short call and response inside. On the inhale, "I am." On the exhale, "Worthy," repeat it 5 times. Pause and notice your chest. Notice your jaw. Notice your breath. The body learns through repetition and gentle tone. You are doing both. This is not a trick. This is training your whole system to return to its natural value. In that value, life becomes softer and wiser at once. If doubt rises later today, meet it with this practice. 3 breaths, hand on heart, and 1 sentence, "I am worthy of support." Then take one small action that matches the sentence. Drink a glass of water. Send a kind message to yourself in your notes. Step outside and feel the sky for 30 seconds. These tiny moves build trust in your word. Your inner self sees that you follow through, and trust strengthens worth. With trust and worth in place, the next words we explore will settle even more deeply. Let the breath continue to be slow and friendly. Place one hand where it feels most natural, over the heart, the belly, or the cheek. Offer yourself the softest tone you can. Safety begins as a whisper in the body. Safety says, "Tension, you can rest." Safety says, "I will not rush you." When the body feels safe, the mind loosens its grip on harsh thoughts. Muscles soften, the jaw releases, the eyelids grow light. Calm does not mean nothing is happening. Calm means the inner alarm has stepped back so healing can step forward. Speak gently. It is safe to be in this moment. Pause. Let the body answer in its own language. Maybe a deeper breath, a melting in the shoulders, a warm wave through the chest. That answer is your proof that safety is landing. Create a simple safety ritual you can use anywhere. Sit or stand with feet supported. Let the spine lengthen a little, not stiff, just open. Inhale to a count of 4, pause for 2, and exhale to a count of 6. On the long exhale, give yourself a short line. "It is safe for me to heal." Repeat this 3 times. Each time you speak, let the words ride the breath like a small boat on a quiet lake. Words and breath work together. Breath tells the body, "I am okay." Words tell the mind, "I choose kindness." Together, they build a safe inner home. Safety also lives in how you look around your space. Turn your head slowly and notice 3 gentle things you can see: colors, shapes, light. Name 2 friendly sounds, distant voices, a soft hum. Place attention on one sensation that feels supportive: the chair under you, fabric on your skin, warmth of your hand. This is orienting. It teaches the nervous system that there is no emergency right now. When the system learns this, it releases the tight knot in the stomach and lets the heart area open. You become available to goodness again. There may be a part inside that believes safety is only earned after hard work or perfect behavior. Speak to that part with respect. You tried to protect me by staying tense. Thank you. It is safe to relax now. Feel how the body receives permission. Safety grows when there is permission to pause. Safety grows when needs are allowed. Water, food, rest, stretch, fresh air. These simple things are not luxuries. They are doors that let calm enter. Each time you meet a basic need, you are telling your whole system, I care for you. You matter. You are safe with me. Use safety statements during daily tasks. Before you start work, it is safe to begin at a gentle pace. When you step into a new place, it is safe to move slowly and look around. When a wave of worry arrives, it is safe to take one breath before I decide. Keep the lines brief and kind. The shorter the line, the easier it is to use in real time. Short lines become anchors. Anchors hold you steady when a thought storm passes through. Boundaries are an act of safety, too. A boundary can be quiet. Fewer tasks today, a slower reply, a pause before saying yes. You can set a boundary with yourself as well. Less screen time at night, a softer tone in self-talk, a promise to stop and stretch at midday. A boundary is not a wall against life. It is a gentle fence that protects your inner garden. When the fence is clear and kind, the garden grows strong. Many find a safe corner ritual helpful. Choose a place in your home where the body can relax easily. Set a small cushion or blanket there. For 2 minutes each day, sit, breathe 4-2-6, and say 5 safety lines. It is safe to rest. It is safe to feel. It is safe to receive help. It is safe to grow. It is safe to let go. Keep your voice soft. Keep the pace slow. After a week, the body will begin to relax the moment you approach that spot. This is how you train safety into your muscles and your breath. If sleep is restless, bring safety to the evening. Dim the lights, place a warm hand on the heart, and whisper, it is safe to drift. Count the breaths backward from 10 to 1, each exhale longer than the inhale. If thoughts come, give them a soft place to sit and say, we can talk in the morning. It is safe to rest now. The body responds to tone more than content. A loving tone is a soft blanket. Carry the word safe into the day. Pair it with movement, a slow neck roll, a shoulder release, a gentle forward fold with bent knees, a hand massage with lotion or oil. Soothe the senses. Pleasant scent, warm tea, quiet music. The nervous system reads these cues and says, thank you. With safety alive in your body, the next step on your path becomes easier. Calm is not absence of life. Calm is presence with life. Safety is the room in which healing sits and breathes. From safety springs a beautiful attitude, willingness. Willingness is the doorway that opens when pressure lets go. Willingness says, I can try a small step. Willingness says, I can see this in a fresh way. There is no demand in willingness, only gentle forward motion. Perfection tries to force a leap. Willingness guides one soft step. When the mind shouts all or nothing, willingness whispers, a little is still progress. This whisper can move mountains over time, one pebble at a time. Think of willingness as a scale from 0 to 10. Today the number may be low, tomorrow higher, another day somewhere in the middle. None of these are wrong, they are weather reports. Check in now, ask within, how willing am I to take one small step right now? A number floats up. If it is a 2, choose a 2-minute action. If it is a 5, choose a 5-minute action. If it is a 9, choose a bolder action that still feels kind. This matching is important. Matching builds trust. When you honor your true number, the inner self learns, my voice matters. Trust grows. With trust, willingness rises. Use simple lines to invite this spirit. I am willing to begin. I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to take the next kind step. Speak one line on the exhale while you do the 4-2-6 breath. Let it be plain and sincere. The body welcomes sincerity. The mind relaxes when it does not feel forced. In that ease, your inner wisdom comes forward. That wisdom often suggests very small next moves, the sort of actions that are so gentle you can actually do them today. Create a micro yes list for moments when energy dips. Each item should take 2 to 5 minutes. Examples: drink water, tidy one small surface, send one loving message to yourself in a note, step outside and feel the sky, stretch the hands and chest, sit in the safe corner for 2 minutes. When you say yes to one tiny item, you tell your nervous system, movement is possible. Every micro yes primes the door for the next gentle step. The chain of small yeses becomes a path. Meet perfectionism with a smile. When it says, do it all or not at all, answer, I am willing to do one kind part. When it says, this is not good enough, answer, I am willing to learn as I go. Let these answers be soft and steady, like water smoothing a stone. Water does not push, water keeps moving. Each time you replace pressure with willingness, friction lowers. You move with less effort and more grace. You may find a willingness journal helpful. Each morning, write one sentence that begins with, today I am willing to. Keep it small and clear. In the evening, write one sentence that begins with, today I honored my willingness by. Even if the action was tiny, celebrate it. Celebration is fuel for willingness. Praise warms the system. Warmth makes the next step easier. Willingness also changes how you relate to inner voices. The critic can become a coach when met with kindness. Ask the critic for one useful sentence it can offer, then thank it and move with your small step. Ask the doubter to show you the first pebble on the path, not the whole mountain. Ask the planner for a 2-item list, not a 10-item list. You are training your inner team to be supportive and simple. This training makes everything lighter. Use if-then kindness plans to support your yes. For example, if the afternoon slump arrives, then stretch for 1 minute and drink water. If the mind loops on a worry, then breathe 4-2-6 with the line, I am willing to see this gently. If a task feels heavy, then break it into a tiny start and place the rest for later. When you link a cue with a kind action, willingness becomes automatic. Small and steady wins. There is also a forgiving side to willingness. If a day passes without your planned step, breathe and say, I am willing to try again. This single sentence stops the spiral of self-blame. It puts both feet back on the path. You are not late, you are here. The next minute is always a fresh doorway for willingness. This softness is strength. This gentleness is power that lasts. Now let your breath carry a new sweetness, gratitude. Gratitude is not denying pain. Gratitude is a soft light that helps you see what supports you even while you heal. Gratitude steadies mood, opens the chest, and guides attention toward what nourishes your life. It can be small and honest. It can be as simple as, thank you, breath. Thank you, warm cup. Thank you, quiet moment. Small gratitude is still real gratitude. The body smiles when it hears it. Begin with an easy practice. Place a hand on the heart and one on the belly. Inhale 4, pause 2, exhale 6. On the exhale, speak one line. Grateful for this breath. Do this 3 times. Feel the texture of the breath. Notice the warmth under your hands. let your shoulders drop. Gratitude and breath create a circle. Breath feeds gratitude. Gratitude smooths the breath. This circle is a gentle medicine. Keep a daily list of 3 simple thanks. Write them in plain words and link each to a body feeling. For example, warm sunlight on my face, soft chest, clean water, cool mouth, a kind word, loose jaw. Linking thanks to sensation teaches your system to recognize and store pleasant states. Over time, this builds a peaceful baseline. When stress comes, you can return to these stored states more easily. Gratitude becomes a path back to calm. There is also a gratitude walk. Move slowly for 5 or 10 minutes. For each step, think of one thing that supports your day: the legs that carry you, the floor that holds you, the air that enters your lungs, the trees, the sky. Keep the pace unhurried. Let each thank you land like a soft footfall. If heavy feelings are present, allow them to be there too. Let gratitude sit beside them, not over them. Both can exist at once, this and that. This is honest and kind. Use gratitude to soften tight thoughts. When the mind says nothing is working, offer something is working, and I can name one thing. Name it. It may be small. Small counts. When the mind expects perfection, answer with grateful for progress, however small. When the day feels gray, say grateful for a tiny bright spot, and then hunt gently for it. The taste of tea, a calm minute, a friendly message, a soft piece of music. The hunt itself lifts the mood by turning your gaze toward nourishment. Let gratitude meet the body directly. Thank the feet for their faithful work. Thank the hands for all they hold. Thank the eyes for the colors they carry to you. Thank the heart for steady rhythm. Thank the breath for the way it waits for you, patient and kind. Touch the place you are thanking. A gentle palm transmits love. The body receives love through touch and tone. Kind attention is a form of nourishment. Evening gratitude is a powerful bridge to restful sleep. Before you lie down, write 3 lines. One thing that went well, one thing you learned, one thing you release. Read them softly. Place the note by your bed. Put a hand over the heart and speak. Grateful for today's lessons. Grateful for rest. Breathe long and slow. If the mind wants to replay the day, say, we will talk in the morning. Grateful for silence now. This simple act tells your system that the day can close. The curtain can fall. Safety and gratitude share the room. You can keep a small object, a stone, a bead, a ribbon, in a pocket. Each time you touch it, let it cue a thanks. This turns ordinary moments into gentle prayers. The more you pair a cue with a thanks, the more your attention learns to return to support. Your inner landscape becomes kinder and brighter, not because life is perfect, but because your gaze knows where to find strength. There is a helpful way to meet difficult feelings with gratitude without denying them. First, name the feeling. Sadness is here, fear is here, anger is here. Place a warm hand where it lives in the body. Breathe 4-2-6 for a few rounds. Then add one small thank you near the feeling. Grateful for this breath while sadness visits. Grateful for the ground under my feet while fear passes through. This pairing honors truth and offers comfort. Feelings move more freely when held with respect and warmth. When you speak gratitude aloud, keep the language simple. The body hears your tone. Let your tone be soft, steady, and true. Try short lines. Thank you, morning. Thank you, food. Thank you, body. Thank you, new chance. These lines are like drops of water on dry soil. One drop at a time, the soil softens and becomes ready for the seeds of your kind words. In softened soil, miracles sprout quietly, then bloom. Carry this gentle practice into each doorway of your day, upon waking, before tasks, after pauses, at meals, and when resting. Small thanks create a rhythm that steadies the heart. With safety in your body, willingness in your attitude, and gratitude in your breath, you are building a foundation that can hold growth with ease. These are not just ideas, they are daily touchstones. Keep them close, speak them softly. Let them work on you the way sun and water work on a garden, quietly, faithfully, and with great love. Let the present moment open like a window. Let fresh air move through your thoughts. The word now is a doorway you can step through at any time. Past stories can feel heavy because they ask the body to carry what has already ended. Future worries can feel loud because they ask the mind to solve what has not begun. Now is simple. Now is where your breath lives. Now is where choice sits in your open hands. Say softly, I choose peace now. Feel the breath answer. Say, I choose kindness now. Notice how your chest loosens. Even when the mind is busy, this small word clears a path through the noise. The body trusts simple, present tense language. It hears the cue and begins to calm. Let your senses help you arrive. Look around and name 3 things you can see, 2 soft sounds you can hear, and 1 supportive sensation you can feel. This 3-2-1 check-in grounds attention in the present. If the mind tries to pull you away, allow it to speak and then guide it back with a steady line. This moment is enough for me. Place a warm hand on your heart. Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. On each exhale, speak your chosen now line. The longer exhale tells the nervous system that it is safe to soften. Softness is strength. Softness gives you access to your inner wisdom, where you can choose your next small step. There is a simple practice you can use in many places. Quietly press your thumb to each fingertip, one at a time. With the first touch, say, worthy. With the second, safe. With the third, willing. With the fourth, grateful. Then rest the hand in the lap and whisper, now. This hand ritual anchors the 5 words into your body through touch and rhythm. If you are in a line, in a room, or in a moment of worry, this quiet pattern brings you back. It gives the mind a kind task and gives the body a cue that calm is here. Now also invites honest limits. If a task feels large, break it into a piece that fits inside 1 present minute. Tell yourself, now I will begin the first minute. When that minute ends, choose again, another minute or a pause. Let the choice be gentle either way. This honest, minute-by-minute agreement teaches your inner self that it will not be bullied or abandoned. Trust rises when the present is treated with respect, and trust is the soil in which change grows. Many think peace comes after everything is fixed. In truth, a small slice of peace in this moment often helps create the next good step. Bring peace into now by relaxing the jaw, loosening the tongue from the roof of the mouth and softening the space between the eyebrows. Pair these tiny releases with a now line. I can meet this one moment. When faced with an old trigger, place your feet on the ground and press them gently downward. Feel the floor push back. Say, ground under me now. This physical reminder that you are supported helps the mind find a kinder path forward. A helpful journaling practice is the now note. Write 1 sentence that begins with, right now my body is telling me, and finish it with simple words. Then write, right now my next kind step is, keep the answers small, water, breath, stretch, 1 email, a short walk. When this becomes a daily habit, your inner self learns that now can be trusted. You are living in real time with care, rather than chasing a perfect future or replaying a painful past. Carry a friendly promise into this moment. Now I choose 1 thought that helps. Let that thought be practical and kind. I can pause. I can ask for ease. I can do this in parts. The mind loves a useful task. Give it one. If you feel pulled to rush, slow your exhale. If you feel pulled to freeze, wiggle your fingers and toes to remind the body that movement is possible. Either way, now is the place where power returns in small, steady ways. Let the 5 words come together in one simple flow that fits into 2 minutes. Sit upright but relaxed with both feet supported. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your belly. Take a gentle breath in and out. On the next 5 breaths, pair each breath with one word. First breath, worthy on the exhale. Sense the chest open a little. Second breath, safe on the exhale. Feel the shoulders drop. Third breath, willing on the exhale. Notice a small spark of movement inside. Fourth breath, grateful on the exhale. Let warmth spread. Fifth breath, now on the exhale. Settle into presence. Let the hands rest. Sit for a quiet moment and allow the effects to spread through your body. This ritual can meet you in the morning, midday, and evening. In the morning, it sets a kind tone for the day. Midday, it resets your pace when life becomes busy. Evening, it clears the inner space for rest. Keep the timing light. If you only have 1 minute, shorten it to 1 breath per word, or even 1 breath for all 5, whispering them in a row on the exhale. Your body will learn the pattern and begin to respond more quickly with practice. Link the words with gentle touch. As you speak worthy, press your hand softly against the heart. With safe, stroke your upper arm as if offering comfort. With willing, open the chest slightly and lift the crown of the head. With grateful, place your hand on the belly and feel the warmth of your own palm. With now, let both hands rest open on your lap. Touch gives your nervous system a physical message to match your words. The mind relaxes when the body knows what to do. There is also a finger tap pattern that weaves the 5 words into rhythm. Tap your thumb to index finger and say worthy, to middle finger and say safe, to ring finger and say willing, to little finger and say grateful. Then place the hand on your thigh and say now. Repeat this pattern for a minute. The small movements are soothing. They carry the words deeper into your muscle memory so that even in stress, your hands know how to bring you back. Create a brief walking ritual. As one foot steps down, think worthy. Next step, safe. Next, willing. Next, grateful. Pause at stillness and think now. Continue for a few minutes. This turns simple movement into a moving meditation. It ties your words to breath, to steps, to the rhythm of your day. The more senses you recruit, touch, sight, sound, motion, the more easily your system follows the path you are setting. If heavy feelings arise while you practice, include them rather than fight them. You might say, worthy, even with this feeling. Safe, to feel what I feel. Willing, to take one gentle step while this feeling is here. Grateful for one kind thing in this moment. Now, I choose care. This way, every part of you is welcome. Nothing has to be exiled for healing to continue. Openness is healing's best friend. Let the 5 words shape a simple week of care so you can feel steady progress without strain. On the first day, choose the easiest possible version of each practice. In the morning, stand by a mirror, place a hand over the heart, and whisper one line, I am worthy of care. Let your eyes be soft, keep it brief. During the day, use one safety breath when you notice tension. In the afternoon, write a single sentence that begins with, today I am willing to, and choose one 2-minute action. In the evening, list 3 small thanks and pair each with a body sensation. Before sleep, breathe long and slow and speak, I choose peace now. This gentle first day sets a pattern without pressure. On the second day, repeat the same flow and add 1 minute to any part that felt especially supportive. If mirror work felt good, speak 2 worthiness lines instead of 1. If safety breath settled the body, use it twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Keep willingness practical. Fold a small piece of laundry, wash 1 cup, delete 3 old messages, take 5 steps outside. Praise each step. Praise feeds confidence. Confidence invites a little more willingness tomorrow. By the 3rd day, let the now note make your choices even easier. Write, right now my body is telling me, and right now my next kind step is, do this in the morning and evening. When you catch the mind racing, pair a now line with a body cue. Eyes on a distant point, jaw released, shoulders down, breath out longer than in. Link each small step with a tiny celebration, a smile, a hand to heart, a whispered yes. You are teaching your body that effort brings warmth, not punishment. Day 4 invites kindness in motion. Take a slow walk for 5 to 10 minutes with the finger tap pattern in your pocket. At each corner or natural pause, cycle through the 5 words with your breath. If time is tight, even a 1-minute stand and breathe session will help. Safety lines keep the pace humane. Willingness lines keep the path open. Gratitude lines keep the heart bright. Now lines keep the mind present. This rhythm protects you from both rush and stagnation. Day 5 can hold a small boundary. Choose 1 place to reduce noise, fewer screens at night, a slower yes to requests, a brief pause before replying. Speak, it is safe to honor my limits. Then offer yourself 1 nourishment, warm tea, a stretch, a bath, a brief silence with the lights low. Boundaries are kindness to your future self. They give the next day a softer landing. Gratitude meets the boundary with praise. Grateful for the care I showed myself. Praise is not vanity. Praise is fuel. On day 6, return to mirror work with deeper presence. Stand with a soft face and meet your own gaze gently. Speak 3 lines. I am worthy of a gentle life. It is safe for me to heal. I am willing to take kind steps. Pause and breathe after each line. Add 1 gratitude line at the end. Grateful for the progress I feel. If you feel nothing yet, say, grateful for the practice itself. Keep it honest. Honesty builds trust. Trust builds results. Day 7 is for integration. Spend 2 minutes on the seated 5-breath ritual. Worthy, safe, willing, grateful, now. Write a brief note about what changed during the week, even if it feels small. Lighter shoulders, slower breath. Softer words, clearer choices. Add 1 line about how you will carry this into the next week. Let it be simple and true. I will practice the 5-breath ritual in the morning, or I will write 3 thanks at night. This is how care becomes culture. Day by day, simple and steady. Let the week close with a soft inner gathering. Sit quietly and let your breath have a natural rhythm. Think of the 5 words as lights in a gentle circle around you. Worthy glows near your heart. Safe warms your belly. Willing brightens the area around your ribs. Grateful shines across your chest and now rests like a calm candle at the base of your throat where your words are born. With each exhale, the lights glow a little stronger. There is no strain in this. It is a picture your body understands because it feels the warmth you are offering. Let these words carry you forward. Worthy reminds the body that dignity is your birthright. Safe tells the nervous system it can lower the alarm and let healing in. Willing opens the door to small steps that gather power. Grateful shifts the gaze toward nourishment, even on hard days. Now brings your attention home to the only place where change can begin. The more often you speak them with care, the more they shape your inner weather. Storms may still pass by, but your home inside remains steady, warm, and lit. This is not about becoming a different person. This is about letting your truest self, the one who is kind and wise and steady, come to the front. Speak to yourself as a loving guide would speak. Let your words be short, warm, and true. Give your body cues it can trust: breath, touch, posture, gentle movement. Give your mind simple tasks that help. Give your heart praise for every small step. These are the ways miracles grow, many tiny choices repeated with love. Take a slow breath now. Place a hand where it brings comfort. Feel life moving under your palm. Let one line rise on the exhale: I choose kindness now. Sit with the feeling that follows. Then add, I am worthy of care. Let it land. Add, it is safe to heal. Let it land. Add, I am willing to grow. Let it land. Add, grateful for this moment. Let it land. When you bring these lines into your day, they meet your thoughts, your cells, your choices, and they guide them gently toward harmony. Carry this with you as an ongoing promise: small steps, soft tone, simple words. If a day feels heavy, return to one breath and one word. If a day feels bright, celebrate that brightness with a thanks. If a day feels busy, pause and set the pace again. Nothing is wasted. Every kind action leaves a trace that supports the next one. You are building an inner home that welcomes you with tenderness. In this home, growth is natural, rest is allowed, and love is the language spoken at the door. Let a final set of lines be spoken in a slow, peaceful rhythm, with a pause between each one so your whole being can receive them. I am worthy. It is safe to be me. I am willing to take the next kind step. I am grateful for the support that meets me. I choose peace now.